Keegan Dolly is the highest paid player. He didn't contribute anything to Kaizer Chiefs. He's been having. So the fans, I think they have the right to also put that kind of a pressure. Money is coming from them. Without the fans, you don't have entertainment. Stadiums are empty. People are still talking about people are still talking about Chabalal. People are still even going back to talk about Dr. Kumal.
You know what? Mamelodi Sundowns have got around 15 players who are loaned, bro.
That's good. You know.
Welcome back to my channel, Muladop here. Already to 50k subscribers. Appreciate everybody who have been supporting me. If you haven't subscribed, guys, make sure that you subscribe. So, bro, earlier I read news from Lawrence Kola, one of the best journalists.
Yes.
And actually, he told us that 7 players for Kaizer Chiefs, their contracts coming to an end, and that will be June, you know. And there are big names over there on that list. We have this Sfiso Atlanti, the left back. We have also Keegan Dolly, the most player in PSL, and also number 5 in Africa, earning around 1.2 to 1.4 million. And actually never played last season. The story of Kamabilia, same thing. But so, bro, with your own understanding, what do you think? What do you suggest, as we know that Kaizer Chiefs are being held by the coach, as we said on our previous video, that they can release players? What if a coach need that player?
Yes. What will happen with these players that should go? Let's first talk about Keegan Dolly. Yes, and then compared to him, like you said, you just reminded us of what happened with Kamabilia.
Yes.
And then the depreciation of the stock. Yeah, if you look at it, Keegan Dolly is the highest paid player. He didn't contribute anything to Kaizer Chiefs. He's been having. Yes, he's just getting paid, sitting there, nursing a leg that is hurt or something.
Yes.
Those kind of things that players always say it. People don't realize that you are playing for 3 teams. Once you sign that contract, you are in a business of soccer yourself.
Yes, fact.
You understand?
Fact.
You are playing for the present team.
Yes.
You are playing for the team that might like you because of your contribution to this present team. You understand? And then now you are playing for the team that is either your family or your friends or your fans. There are 3 teams you are playing for. But then if you are going to always be in injuries, you know, the lines are blurred. We might not actually even know whether those are real injuries or what. Because some people can sit home with a swollen toe, you understand, a swollen ankle, and just sit at home and do stuff. He doesn't realize that he's depreciated. You remember what happened with Kamabilia? Kamabilia was paid what? 800 and something thousand.
Yeah, yes.
You understand? They wanted to cut him to 400, right? And then he refused. And then he stayed for a whole year doing nothing, just sitting at the location or whatever.
Yes.
You understand? And then when he finally has to move back home to Zimbabwe, he got paid 90,000. Yes. Look at how his value depreciated.
Yes.
Even with Keegan Dolly, you do these kinds of things, you entertain the injuries. This is what will happen. And so far, this is Nabi we're talking about. Yes. He's moving back in. He's going to go through those records. You can't be sitting on 12 months to do something and then you don't do it. And you're still getting paid the same amount of money. This is where there's some players in the whole world. This is what they are doing. The head starts to swell. You start having some tricks of how to get in money without working for it. And you become entitled. Now I'm a superstar. They know me.
Yes. Like Neymar. What happened to Neymar?
You remember even Kaka?
Yes.
Exactly. This is what Ronaldinho.
Yes.
You understand? You get injured. We don't even understand those injuries. No one is saying anything. Is it a tendon? Is it an ankle?
Look at this. Why Messi and Cristiano never got those injuries?
And those guys are rough. They are right there.
Yes, man.
You understand? They're in the
greatest box. Guys, but they will never. I think you have nailed it.
Exactly.
You have nailed it.
You know what? I used to play soccer.
Yes.
This is what I know. Some person you remember what happened with even Teko Mudise's soccer.
Yes.
You touch him, he falls down. You touch him, he falls down. They start playing foul game. Yeah. You understand? It messed up his game. He couldn't even play when he moved to Cape Town. Yeah, that is what they do. You understand? He was a superstar. Peter Musimane helped him to become that brand. But well, he's not a great player. That is why people forgot about him after a year. When he left, it was done. People are still talking about People are still talking about Chabalal. People are still even going back to talk about Dr. Kumal, the guy that was kicked more than anyone in the league those days because he was so good at dribbling. You understand? those people, we are still talking about them because they never really, had that solemn head and start, playing foul game.
I think you have just nailed it. Like I didn't expect that you can even bring bigger names to the picture.
Yeah, man.
So as I was still talking, because we had this also this young player from for Kaizer Chiefs, which is Njabulo Ngcobo. He once being actually a defender of the season.
Yes.
Now not getting game time, so he want to move, and Skokuna United already in talks with him, with his agent. I mean, so, and we know Mike Makaba also he represents many agents, but it's not for Njabulo Ngcobo, guys. Don't get me wrong. And Mike Makaba, he also said last week, he went to Kaizer Chiefs and they said they can't hold any talks right now because they're still working on coaches. That if he's the coach which is coming, does he need these players? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So he was trying to negotiate. Because you still remember there's the story from Samugelo Zwane, that young player from development side, where he said, Mike Makaba said it's better we can loan him out because of game time, lack of game time. So do you suggest that these young players, they're not getting game time? So do you suggest they must be loaned, or what do you think?
Matter of fact,
Yes.
Just loan them, so you say you save, you cut down on the costs. You save your money of paying them while they're just sitting there. See, they're just an excess baggage, More especially when a young boy is thinking that I can do better. Maybe the coach doesn't feel it. Loan him somewhere, so that won't even kill his game. You remember, sometimes people are loaned somewhere and then that's where they pick their form, like what they was doing. Understand? Like
even Zwane was loaned and
matter of fact, then he came back, he was good.
Yes, fact.
Even Simphiwe Tshabalala was once with Swallows, and then he picked his form, and then he came back to Kaizer. He was good.
The top goal scorer right now, we're speaking about Mabasa for Orlando Pirates.
Exactly.
He was loaned to Swallows, and then he
picked his form. He came back, and now he's killing everyone.
He's killing everyone. No, I get your point. So you suggest that they must be loaned, these young players.
Must be loaned. Yeah, sometimes we have to employ some hedge fund moves. We just look at, let's cut the cost here. These boys are just sitting there. We are using them for nothing. Let them just go. Maybe there they can improve their soccer, and we still have them.
You know what? Remember, the Sundowns have got around 15 players who are loaned, bro.
That's good. Move them to someone. Let somebody
15.
use them, because here we don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not even. Sometimes it's because of this player hasn't found himself in the team. He's just too different from these guys. The coach's formation of how he plays his game. So you loan him somewhere to maybe a smaller team where he can pick up his thing and learn some stuff, because you loan him, he's going to play against you, right? There is where you're going to meet, and then he's going to understand your formation. Maybe when he comes back, he'll be all right.
Yes.
You understand?
No, I think it's very clear that as I want to add the last statement, actually the equation. Let me just ask you a question. So do you think it's a wise idea for Kaizer Chiefs maybe to sign other players while the coach is not yet appointed?
No, it won't be a good idea, because actually, you know what, the coach. That's yes. People must stop this thing, man. Management has got nothing to do with signing players or even suggesting anyone. You hire a coach. That's his job. You stay in your office. Let this guy run the managers. You understand? This guy is the coach. He's the guy that you have put all your trust in, so he could win. You can't sign anyone.
You know why I'm asking you this?
Yeah.
Is because I feel like Kaizer Chiefs in the past years, they've been listening to fans
too much.
Who is supposed to come to Kaizer Chiefs? We want this guy. There are plenty of players which were signed, but they're doing nothing. I don't want to mention them, you understand? But it was starting from the social media that the players being linked, fans are screaming for this player to come. And then the player comes.
And then nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That is where now maybe we, Mr. Dr. Kaizer must step in. He knows how to control the fans. And the fans are frustrated, man. You don't lose everything for 10 years, bro. They're going to start saying those things. They'll put you under pressure. And then I hear some people even saying the fans are actually the ones putting up Kaizer Chiefs under pressure. I don't really believe in that statement.
Okay.
I think it's because of, you know what? We are buying the merchandise. We come to your shows for entertainment. You don't deliver. So we're going to put pressure on you. We want refunds.
Yes.
Refund us back. You understand? But can you refund us our loyalty? You cannot. So what do? We're going to throw things on the field. We're going to start bombarding stadiums and start making a ruckus. You understand? Because of you are not rewarding our efforts. We could be spending time doing something else different when we are here. So the fans, they say, we want so and so player out of frustration.
Yes.
You understand? Because the coach, when you look at it, the coach is just sitting there. He's not blamed for anything. Okay, let's take over. Because this man don't know his job. Let's show him who he should bring in. Because he's not doing it. The players he has already, he's not doing it with them. So the fans, I think they have the right to also put that kind of a pressure. Money is coming from them. Without the fans, you don't have entertainment. Stadiums are empty. No one is watching TV.
Okay, I think it's very, very clear. I'm very happy how you just mentioned that you can pay back the loyalties of the fans. You can. So, asking a last question again. Sorry, I thought that was my last question. So, do you think Kaizer Chiefs still need Khune to play?
No, I don't think so. Khune has done much for Kaizer Chiefs. It's time for him to go experience something different. He'll be at Kaizer Chiefs. Man, you know every corner in your house. You understand?
Okay.
Nothing surprises you. You can sit anywhere without expecting a bomb to go off. So Khune will be like that at Kaizer Chiefs. Should they bring him back, he'll still be the same Khune, behaving however he wants. Take him into a different team. He might get better. He might, I'm not sure. You remember what happened with Brian Baloy? He was good at Kaizer Chiefs. His brother-in-law decided to buy Sundowns. He followed his brother-in-law. He was still good at Mamelodi Sundowns. But then that was when Khune now started to rise and shine. Because there was a space. You understand? That man was so good at Sundowns until he retired. He was still good. You understand? It was a different team. You understand? So he could do whatever he wants. Khune must leave Kaizer Chiefs to Sekhukhune. To anyone who is interested. So we can bring somebody new in. And he must also understand that he's filling up the big shoes.
Oh, it doesn't mean that if you spend many more years with the club, you have to get a job there or get something there.
Yeah, if the club thinks that they can use you somewhere. Because I think Khune wanted to coach or something.
Yes, but does it mean that if you are a legend, you can coach?
Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, we used to think so. We saw Zidane winning.
Yeah.
We saw a few people winning. But then it takes a character. Yeah, the kind of your mindset, you know. Because as a player, if you played before and you were good, you know you're going to put pressure on your players, right? It might go wrong. Very, very wrong. Because you'll expect them to rise to your expectations. You will expect them to perform the way you did. And that was 1984. Things have changed since. Now we have VARs, we have stuff, we have 4-4-2s. Those days, those things were unheard of. You understand? So I don't think that a good player will always look what Beckham did. Instead of being a coach, he went and owned a club. Maybe you can do that.
Yes,
you can move into Gerald Sibeko. He's into management.
Yes.
He's not coaching anyone. Understand?
No, I think this is the end of our video, as we just have some suggestion on our players, a movement of players. We really appreciate it, your support. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. See you on next lovely video. Peace.